Good morning. So I'm in Pen North today, which is a tiny little place just north of Brecon, and views already are cracking from here. Just 5 minutes in the car, nice view of the River Usk Valley. So today we're doing some Usk Valley outliers. This is the hill here that we're aiming to go to. I'm going to have to consult the map because it's a Welsh name that I can't pronounce very well. It's a short hill, but it looks really beautiful. It's got a lovely kind of prominent position. But the one we're doing before this one is called Commin, which is a tiny one just right on the very north edge of the park. But it's a trig point, so it's one that needs to be done. And I think it's somewhere around this corner, but we'll work that out in a minute. Okay, catch you in a bit. This is amazing already. And I'll tell you what, we've only come up about 100 metres, so it's a beautiful daisy field, and then you've got the Llangorse Lake there in the distance. That's Mynydd Troed. Yeah, Mynydd Troed there. And then like Rhosdirion. That antenna there is near the summit, so we're on the right path. We're using the Three Rivers ride, which kind of travels the north of the Brecon Beacons. But look at this, just from the field. Buckland Hill and Torval, and then the high central beacons there. Walked all that, but haven't been up there for a while. But I must do that at some stage. And the Brecon Horseshoe, cribbing, it was absolutely amazing, just cloud dipping on the summits there. So going to progress on and get some footage from the top. Okay, so here's our first one. The Trig's just off the path, shining in the light. There you go. A new one. Right on the edge, the Brecon Beacons finishes about there. So right on the edge of the park here, northernmost area. Commin. View's unfortunately blocked out by those trees on that side, but the view eastward is excellent. Of this one here that we're going to do next, and I must look at the map and try and pronounce that. Llangorse Mountain, Llangorse Lake, and then Mynydd Troed in the kind of north ridge, Black Mountains. You see Penna Vawr as well, Gadire, I think it's just there. So yeah, nice. Looks like it was probably an old fort here, which is probably likely. And yeah, I imagine this is unloved and unvisited, but it has been visited today. So we've walked through Pen North, and we're on the southern, kind of southbound now on the Three Rivers ride. And weather's turning a bit. I think there's some possible rain coming over, but I can see Pen y Fan now in the distance. And this is where we're going. It's called Allt Yr Esgair, which I think I've pronounced correctly. And that's it there, just there. And it's an old, and again there's an old fort I think on the top. I think the views from there are going to be amazing, so I've got to walk through this sort of crud for a bit, and then we'll get up onto the sort of ridge bit that's more interesting. So I'll get some footage when we're up there. So not many views at the moment, quite enclosed in, coming in through the sort of bushes here, but nice views from gaps in them. Unpleasant at the minute. The path's got worse as I've climbed up, and it's just like a river of deep mud, and I'm getting bushwhacked as well on the way up, all the low-lying branches and stuff. So yeah, I can't say I'm enjoying this one that much at the minute, but I reckon the views from the top, if you get out of this bushes, it's going to be good. So there's a memorial stone here and a little seat to sit on, and an information board which explains the summits you can see in the panorama. And wow, what a panorama. This is why I love the lower hills. Not all the time, but on occasion the views are incredible of the higher hills from viewpoints like this. So clear, I can see the white trig point on Mynach Troed, the white trig point shining on Mynach Llangors, and crystal clear views of the summit tops there. Absolutely amazing, and it was well worth all that mud. Nice little seat here, and let's show you the other side. So because the valley's quite low here, so the climb felt fairly decent, even though we're just shy of 400 meters. But look at this of the Usk Valley, and the sun coming through as well out of the clouds. I never realised the river was so windy, and you know, you learn things like that when you come to new places. I'm glad I'm trying to complete all the hills, because this one is so amazing, and I wouldn't have bothered if I hadn't tried to set that mini challenge for myself. So this is the kind of summit bit, summit rocks, little rocks on the top of the hill, and I mean, that is an incredible view. It's beautiful. And that's where we've walked from there, just where that pylon is. So we've come a decent way. Absolutely amazing. So we're on to our last hill. 3:30, sun's going in. Got about an hour and a quarter or so before it gets dark. So got to be quick. Great views here. This is Brecon, which is the high village or hamlet between the kind of Llangors and Buckland Hill. Great view of the Black Mountains. So this is a quick and easy one, hopefully. It's about 1 kilometre, I think, to the summit, and only about 100-metre climb, so I'm trying to go as fast as I can with a light and before it rains again. So we'll catch you in a bit. Lovely evening views now. Great views of the Llangor Moor. Really nice. So I think I'm at the highest point now on the ridge bit, and this looks like an obvious crossing point here. Now I think it's notoriously really difficult to get to the Trig. It involves sort of bushwhacking and other things, so if I fail I'll probably come back in like January when there's no foliage at all. I'm going to just consult an online guide from a walker I use regularly called the Walking Kev. He's really good and specialises in South Wales, Brecon Beacons, so I'm going to see what his advice was, because I think he struggled with it, and if he can struggle, anyone can struggle. So I'll catch you in a sec. So this is the area of severe brambles, which the blog says is pretty bad, to be fair. Might try for like 1 more minute, but to be fair, it is going to get dark fairly soon, and I'm quite tired now. So plus don't want to get disorientated in here, so I'm going to go for 1 more minute and then try. I think I might give up, just simply running out of time. So just to finish off with a lovely sunset over the Black Mountains. That was mental. Just got probably 10-20 meters from the Trig. I couldn't see it, but just full of brambles and uneven ground. The dog couldn't get through at all, and it's late. The last thing I want to do is get disorientated in dense forest as well. So I called it a day. We basically summited it, but I might consider coming back in the very depths of winter, like January, Feb, where with some proper gear, and no dog, just to reattempt. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one, and we'll catch you next time. So this is Brecon, which is a funny little place, and I've just had a swift half in at the Brecon Beacons backpackers. They were ever so friendly in there, but I didn't want to park in their car park and not spend anything, so there you go. Max is going to probably sleep well tonight. We'll catch you next time. butty bark, this one is. Wye Valley Brewery, well recommended.